Respect is a strange thing. It's invisible, silent, and yet it carries so much weight. We all crave it, seek it, want people to notice us, to treat us with value, with honor, like we matter. But here's the kicker. Respect doesn't come from shouting louder or proving you're better. It comes from quiet, consistent actions that build a foundation of trust, strength, and presence. Most people make the mistake of thinking respect is about big moments, the grand gestures, the flashy wins, the loud declarations. But real respect? It grows in the small, everyday choices. It's built in how you show up, how you speak, how you carry yourself when no one's watching. This is where Stoic philosophy teaches us a powerful lesson. It's not external validation that builds respect, but how we manage ourselves internally. Today, I'm going to break down 6 small but profound changes inspired by the Stoics. Changes so simple you might overlook them, but when practiced, will make a huge impact on how people see you, and more importantly, how you see yourself. If you've ever felt ignored, undervalued, or like people don't take you seriously, this video is for you. Before we start, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and join the Beyond Vision Mindset community. Here, we don't just chase success. We build strength, wisdom, and presence that lasts. All right, let's get into it. 1. Decide quickly. Hesitation kills respect. Think about the last time you hesitated over a decision. Maybe it was something small. What to eat for dinner, what shirt to wear, whether to reply to a message. Now, imagine how that hesitation felt. Uncomfortable? Frustrating? Weak? Most people think making the right decision is what matters. They freeze, overanalyze, ask for opinions, scroll for hours, terrified of making the wrong choice. But here's the cold truth. Hesitation is far more damaging than any wrong decision you could make. Why? Because hesitation signals uncertainty. It screams, I don't trust myself. And when you don't trust yourself, no one else will. Respect comes from confidence, and confidence doesn't mean always being right. It means owning your choices with conviction, even when you don't have all the answers. It means moving forward, learning from mistakes, and never letting doubt hold you hostage. I've been there, paralyzed by indecision, afraid to move for fear of screwing up. I remember one networking event where I had a golden opportunity to pitch myself. Instead of a clear, confident answer, I hesitated, stumbled, and over-explained. Right in front of me, I saw the spark in their eyes fade. It wasn't because I wasn't valuable, it was because I didn't sound sure of myself. From that moment, I trained myself to decide fast, sometimes in seconds, trusting that I could course-correct later if needed, and the difference was night and day. Opportunities stopped slipping away. People started listening. Respect grew. You don't need perfect decisions. You need decisive action. If you find yourself stuck, here's a quick hack. Limit your choices. Too many options cause paralysis. Narrow it down to 2. Set a timer for 60 seconds and pick one. Then commit fully. Make fast decisions. Own your choices. Watch respect follow naturally. 2. End the conversation first. Control the frame. Here's a subtle but powerful truth. The person who ends the conversation first controls the entire interaction. Most people don't realize this, but who gets to decide when a conversation ends holds the power. They set the tone, the energy, and leave the lasting impression. Why do most people fail here? Because they want to be liked. They're scared of being rude or awkward, so they linger, talk too much, wait for the other person to leave, stretching the conversation until the energy dies completely. But here's the problem. Lingering too long screams low status and neediness. People lose interest when you don't know when to walk away. Think about the people you respect the most. Do they ramble endlessly, or do they say what needs to be said and leave you wanting more? I used to be that person who never wanted to end conversations. I'd hang on, hoping to keep someone's attention, but watching those I admired, I noticed a pattern. They left smoothly, confidently, at the peak of the conversation. One would say something like, "All right, I've got to run. Great talking to you." Then, just like that, they were gone, like a whisper fading at the perfect moment. It was effortless and cool, and it made me want to see them again. Leaving first creates mystery. It makes you seem confident. It signals your time is valuable. If you want respect, master the art of the clean exit. Don't wait for the other person to end it. Take control. Cut it off while the energy is high. Use a simple exit line like, "I gotta run, let's catch up soon," and then walk away confidently. People will respect you for it, and more importantly, you'll feel that power too. 3. Own your silence. Power in the pause. Silence. Most people fear it like the enemy. They rush to fill every pause with words, explanations, jokes, nervous laughter. But that noise weakens you. Real power lives in silence. The ability to pause, to hold space, and speak only when it truly matters. Have you noticed the most powerful people in any room? They aren't the ones talking non-stop. They're the ones who speak less, but say more. When they speak, everyone leans in. I used to panic at silence. If there was a pause in conversation, I'd jump in too quickly, worried I'd seem dumb or awkward. But then I witnessed someone completely different. A man who, when asked a question, would pause deliberately, collect his thoughts, then respond calmly. The room shifted. People leaned in. The silence made his words carry weight. That moment changed everything for me. I realized silence isn't a weakness. It's a weapon. When you stop fearing silence, you stop rushing to prove yourself. You become calm, controlled, unshakable. People notice the space you create and respect you for it. Here's a simple exercise. The next time someone asks you a question, pause for 2 or 3 seconds before answering. It makes you look thoughtful, in control, confident. If someone tries to provoke a reaction or get a rise out of you, hold your silence longer. The discomfort will shift to them, not you. Cut out unnecessary words. Say what you mean, then stop. Respect follows those who master silence because their words mean something. 4. Carry yourself with purpose. Respect starts with presence. You can't fake respect with just words. Respect starts with presence, how you carry yourself in every moment. The Stoics understood this deeply. They taught living intentionally. Every movement, every breath, should reflect purpose and calm confidence. Have you ever met someone who walks into a room and immediately commands attention without saying a word? That's presence. When you move with purpose, steady, grounded, shoulders back, eyes forward, people feel it. You don't need to brag or explain yourself because your presence does the talking. I used to slump, avoid eye contact, and shuffle around nervously. No wonder people overlooked me. But when I started paying attention to how I stood and moved, something shifted. Suddenly I noticed people listening more, responding differently. My presence spoke volumes. Respect comes from showing up fully and intentionally, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. Practice walking slowly with confidence. Speak with calm authority, and watch respect grow naturally. 5. Set boundaries. Say no without apology. Respect starts with how you treat yourself. If you don't respect your own time, energy, and limits, nobody else will. This is a truth most people avoid facing because saying no feels uncomfortable. It feels like rejection or conflict. It feels selfish, but in reality, it's the foundation of self-respect. Think about it. Every time you say yes when you want to say no, you chip away at your own worth. You send the message that your time and energy are less important than pleasing others. Over time, people begin to expect it. They come to take you for granted, and slowly, respect evaporates. The Stoics teach us to guard what truly matters, our minds, our peace, our values, like a fortress. When you set clear boundaries, you show that you value yourself. You tell the world that you won't be pushed around or drained. That's powerful. I remember a time when I struggled with this. I'd say yes to everything out of fear of disappointing someone or seeming rude, but all it did was leave me exhausted, resentful, and invisible. No respect came from being a doormat. The moment I started saying no, firmly and without apology, everything changed. I learned that you don't owe explanations. A simple, "I can't commit to that right now," or "No, that doesn't work for me," is enough. The right people will respect that honesty, and others will adjust or fall away. Saying no is not about shutting doors. It's about protecting the ones that matter. It's about valuing your peace above pleasing everyone else. And when you do that, respect doesn't just come from others. It grows inside you. Set your boundaries. Guard your energy. Say no without guilt or apology. That's how you build unshakable respect. 6. Keep growing. Respect is earned daily. Respect isn't a trophy you win once and put on a shelf. It's a continuous journey, a daily practice. The Stoics remind us that life is about constant growth. Mental, emotional, spiritual. It's about becoming a better version of yourself every single day. People naturally respect those who refuse to settle for comfort or complacency. They respect those who push through challenges, who learn from failure, who evolve instead of stagnate. Think about the people you admire most. Why do you respect them? It's not just because of their achievements or words. It's because of their commitment to growth. They live with purpose. They face their weaknesses, and they never stop sharpening themselves. I've seen firsthand how dedicating yourself to growth transforms not just how others see you, but how you see yourself. When you invest time in learning, self-reflection, and challenging your limits, you build a magnetic energy. People are drawn to that. They sense your strength and integrity. Respect becomes so commit to this every day. Read, reflect, push yourself outside comfort zones, face fears, learn new skills, take responsibility for your life. Respect is not given lightly. It's earned every day, through the small steps you take to become stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Respect isn't given, it's taken. It's earned through how you carry yourself, the choices you make, and the presence you own. If you take even one of these small changes and truly apply it, you'll feel the difference immediately. People will treat you differently. They'll listen more. They'll take you seriously. Most importantly, you'll start respecting yourself more, and that's where true respect begins. If you want more deep thought-provoking insights on self-improvement, stoicism, and navigating life with wisdom, sign up for my free newsletter below. Every Sunday I share powerful lessons that help you level up your life, all for free. And if you're a brand or business wanting to sponsor my content and reach a highly engaged audience, my email is in the description. Until next time, move with purpose, own your presence, and take your respect.